Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes. The Golden Flashes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Houston's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Cougars want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. And we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So Kent State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Quick completion on the out. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the golden flashes in the hurry up.
And that's another first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, golden flashes.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Penn State 7, Houston 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that pass intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The golden flashes, trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He looks that one in nicely. Finally run out of bounds, but but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could...
Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They knock him down right there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. Looking for a block. It's Van Dyke. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. Just feeds the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Kingsbury. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Houston will be forced to punt. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I...
And he intercepts it. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On second down, looking to throw. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete on the right side. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, looking again to throw. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space.
27.
At the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the golden flashes, moving quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down.
They'll go to the counter play. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Houston going up tempo.
At the 31. 3rd down coming.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oh, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you...
And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll go to the counter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Brings up second down.
Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The play action fake. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, the ground game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The give out of the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Kent State, 39.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.